YouTube, what is up? Guys, it is a gorgeous Indiana day here in the springtime, and I'm just chilling on my porch, just soaking it up. Gonna do something a little different in this video, doing a pre-video breakdown of the footage that you're about to see for a couple reasons. One is when I'm on the water, I'm not always able to give the best breakdown of what's going on because sometimes I'm just so focused on fishing and thinking about what's going on there that I'm not really worried too much about talking. And then number two, I wanted to break down this video because you weren't able to see the whole entire cast. You weren't able to see the whole thing from cast to catch, because if you've noticed that in my recent videos, a lot of my recordings start in the middle of me fighting my fish. And that is because on this newer GoPro, I have the voice activation to start recording, which is incredible. It's so convenient, it saves your batteries, and so a lot of times whenever I get a bite, that's when I start. And my last two cameras, I didn't have that, so you just had to hit record with your hand and then just hope that you were going to get on some fish, and man, that just killed your batteries. And so I do miss the cast to catch though. I have thought about it, and I want to get back to doing those from time to time, because again, you can see the whole entire process, and you can see the cadence, and just, I don't know, the cast to catch is just, it's the ultimate way to film yourself fishing, right? But at the same time, I have no problem with doing it when I'm fighting the fish too, because I think I'm still able to do what I'm doing now, which is breaking down what happened. So what happened was, got on the water and caught a few fish, a couple smaller guys, and then I did catch the one that came around 3 pounds, which is my nicest one of the year so far. Got on the water and I caught all of these fish, no joke, within the first 20 minutes of being on this lake. And when that happens, you think, man, this is going to be a 50 fish day, maybe the best day ever. But I didn't get a bite the rest of the day, and I was there for like 3 or 4 hours. So fishing's funny like that. Some of you guys know how that is. But anyways, these 3 fish, the reason why I wanted to break this down is because the way that I caught them was very specific, and the technique was really just dialed in. And you can catch a fish in a random way, just throwing any old bait, just throwing it anywhere in the water, and anytime you catch a fish, hey, that's awesome. But when you catch a fish from being dialed in on a technique, that makes it feel extra good. And that's exactly what happened in this video. So you're gonna see the crankbaits that I was using, and I came to a rocky point, rock bottom, and I was just fishing these crankbaits. And the first couple fish I caught was on a deeper diving crankbait, because I was kind of offshore a little bit, and I couldn't get too far down on those rocks because that would mess up my cast. So I was reeling really, really light, really slow, and just tick, 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 right on the top of those rocks. You could feel it the whole way back. And so I caught a couple of those smaller fish, but I noticed that, like I said, that crankbait was getting down a little too much. And so I switched crankbaits for that last fish, and something that would dive a little bit more shallow, and that's when I caught the bigger fish. And like I said, man, whenever you are dialed in on something, man, and it all comes together, you got the right setup, you're prepared for it. I was using a medium action rod, my crankbait rod, 10-pound fluorocarbon. My reel was like a 6-speed gear ratio, and when it all comes together like that, man, it's a beautiful thing. So anyways, guys, this one's short and sweet, but just wanted to break down exactly what I was doing, since you didn't see the whole cast to catch. I wanted to just tell you guys how it all happened. And so anyways, enjoy the footage, and if you're watching the video, man, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. we go. Number 3. Oh, this one's nicer. Come on, buddy. Oh, this one's nicer. Yeah, let's go. Need the net, need the net. Oh, yeah. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Big old mouth. Look at that largemouth bass. All right, man, just over 2.5 pounds. Beautiful fish. Just a little football. Look at that belly. All right, thank you, buddy. Get back in there.